Race number 9, second last on the programme on Classic Mile Day, is a Class 3 contest over the 1,200 metres with 4 horses making their Hong Kong debut, including Flying Thunder. Hugh Bowman arrived for Frankie Law. Bethany makes his debut as well. Danny Shum, Triumphant Horse, and Casemiro, the other debutants. Hard Promise goes up in class. Last start, course and distance winner. Midnight Rattler, same for him. One beating Red Horse last time out. And Shimmer and Shine, first start for Casper Founds, first up since September. And Air of Happiness has been favourite in his last 3 starts, twice at odds on. Grade 1 is the horse that's been up at Chung Farabak in the last 30 days. He raced on New Year's Day. He got back to Sha Tin on the just a couple of days ago.
Should be some good pace here. We saw Hard Promise get to the front and roll along very well last start for Sylvester de Souza. Expect him to do that again. Midnight Rattler sat forward again last time out and he was able to capitalise on that and win. Aero Happiness, we know he's got a couple of issues. He's been away, but he's been trialling well. He's been up on the pace in those trials. And Shimmer and Shine should get the perfect run on the trail.
Wanted to highlight this horse, Falcon Turbo. He was well tried in the betting last season at Happy Valley when getting the cash. He'll go in second up. Thought he ran OK behind Victory Machine. His work leading in has been really good. I think he's going to have another positive preparation. This horse, Bright Kid, won a couple of races in Brisbane. Doomben was the venue before coming to Hong Kong. He's been second in a recent trial. Big, strong horse. Douglas White's done a lot of work with him. He's getting better and better in the mornings. And Shimmer and Shine, wanted to highlight him. Obviously scratched at the gates last start. Or scratched due to a left hind injury. And obviously it's been a while since he's been to the races, but ticking over.
It certainly is. We'll have a look at his trial in a moment or so. Let's look at some race footage, though, first. Grade 1, Alcari and Honest Way. Now, Grade 1 gets within a length and a half of Big Party, but he's eased down the Big Grey.
I thought this was a really good effort from Grade 1 last time out. He's been up at Chung Fa, spent a bit of time there. He's been really honest recently as well. Third, fifth and second in his last 4 runs. He travelled well last start. He was held up slightly at the top of the straight, but once he got into the clear, he ran on really well. It was a pretty arrogant win in the end from Big Party, but liked the way that Grade 1 ran through the line.
So do I. I thought he actually, that's one of his best efforts I've seen, Grade 1. The winner obviously looks very smart, doesn't he? But I think Grade 1 can give this race a bit of a shake. He's struggled in this level in the past, but getting better still. All
right, Big Party will be back at the track as well over the next couple of weeks. Midnight Rattler. Incredible to think he was down in Class 4, but he made it count with this win.
He did. And I think hats off to John Moore. He's been very patient with this guy. He's obviously not the easiest horse to get right mentally, because that's obviously been quite an issue for him over a period of time. But as you've highlighted, Andrew, I mean, he's been competitive around marks of 90 before, and he's got him going really well of late. It'll be a similar scenario to this win. Whether he's actually, going along as quick as he used to be able to, there's been a soundness issue or two along the way as well, I'm not sure, but he's in good form and good heart at the moment.
He's got that wide draw again, but didn't matter last time, got outside the leader and scored very well.
Yeah, due to carry 118. Zach rides him, so maybe a pound or 2 overweight there. Zach down to his minimum. Shimmer and Shine, back to the end of last calendar year. So this trial was before his last intended start.
It was, yeah. He hasn't had another trial since he was scratched from that intended race.
Yeah, he had that injury, left hind leg, but he's been trialling really well. He's had 4 trials, second, first, second and fifth. He's got the tongue tie on. Of course, he was formerly with Tony Millard, now Casper Founds. I think he's drawn perfectly just to get that perfect run.
Yep, he's a nice horse, there's no doubt. He's going to meet quite a few here that are up and sort of going, but be hard to leave him completely out of the tips.
All right, as with Aero Happiness, but he's taken a fair bit with him on his last 3 starts, the beaten favourite.
Yeah, look, when he beat Little Bird at his first start, he looked quite impressive. Then he got rolled as a short price favourite over Gracious Rider, and then rolled at his following 2. Last start, Blood in Track. He's a horse that's got a decent engine, has been a little bit precious and taken some time to learn about the caper, along with a few sort of setbacks along the way, but he can definitely run.
All right, 4 debutants. We'll look at Triumphant Horse here. He's had 2 trials and he wins this one.
He was formerly with Chris Marr in Victoria. He did win at Sandown going back to the 29th of November of 2017, so that was quite some time ago. Once he got into the clear, he actually finished off quite well on this trial. I thought be interesting to see what we get from him, hood on for the first time.
Yeah, when he won his final race in Australia, he had blinkers on. There's no blinkers yet. But there is early money for him on the dividend board.
All right, but Aero Happiness at this stage, our favourite once more. On top for you?
I'm going to go with the 12, actually, on an each-way basis, Grade 1. I think he can run a race at a price. Aero Happiness, Shimmer and Shine, two nice horses on the way through, and that work from Falcon Turbo caught my eye. Bright kid as well, but I think Falcon Turbo can run a cheeky race at a price.
13 for me, Shimmer and Shine. I think he will be hard to beat. Should get a nice run in transit and be able to be there at the finish. Aero Happiness 14, 12, Grade 1. Through an honest way, he hasn't been running bad races. 13, 14, 12 and 10.
Yeah, we're all working around the bottom of the handicap there, and Shimmer and Shine on top for me as well.